We're Will
and James,
fiancés, world travelers,
and your out traveler tour guide.
Last year was tough. Vacations were canceled, being replaced with extreme wanderlust and severe cabin fever.
Now the world is finally reopening, and we are ready to pack our bags, travel across the country, and see how local businesses and communities are ready to welcome back travelers.
Join us as we hit the road to visit our favorite LGBTQ destinations, because it's time to get back out there.
When you think of Miami, you probably picture sunny weather, beautiful beaches, and incredible nightlife. But if you take a closer look, there's rich LGBTQ history everywhere you look.
We're staying at AxelBeach Hotel, which is a hetero-friendly hotel, and we're excited to explore the city as we get back out there.
My name's Houston Cypress, and I'm from the Otter clan, the Otter family of the Miccosukee tribe of Indians of Florida. And you can call me somewhat of an environmentalist because I advocate for the Everglades. I'm also an artist. I create poetry and videos and performances. And lately I've been kind of combining all these different aspects of myself and through the work I do for my nonprofit. It's called Love the Everglades Movement. The Miccosukee tribe is one of the 3 indigenous communities here in Florida. We have Miccosukee, Seminole, and an independent community. And we make our home out here in the Everglades, as well as the Big Cypress Forest. And it's a really nice way of life out here. We're doing our best to keep our language alive, our gardens thriving, and we have special festivities that we do at the right time of the year. So that's what we're doing out here. We're doing our best to keep our culture, as well as making friends from around the world. I think it's important for people to know about the Everglades because not too many people know that it does so much for us. It's a source of our water supply. It's a source of inspiration and joy. And so I want to invite all our friends to come on out here and visit. And for me, I think it's a really special opportunity to invite friends from the LGBTQ communities. As a gay man and a two-spirit person, I always like to extend the invitation to our friends in the community too. Just to share a little bit more about what two-spirit means, it's an indigenous movement that's celebrating and restoring gender diversity. Because indigenous communities all across the continent have different ideas of gender and sexuality. And a lot of these traditions have been lost because of colonization. But I think now is a good time to bring these things back and stay connected to our roots. So that's what those of us in the Two-Spirit movement have been doing. Restoring gender roles, restoring indigenous notions of sex and gender. And really, I think it's a little bit of a duty and responsibility for us to stay connected to our roots. When people come to do our Love the Everglades tours, we kind of like to combine a little bit of the environmental message with the cultural message of the Miccosukee and have a little bit of fun along the way. We do a little alligator hunting, not really hunting, but we look for them and tell stories along the way and stay open to adventure. So if there's people traveling, if you're coming down this area, reach on out to Love the Everglades Movement. Link up with us on Instagram at love_the_Everglades or any of the other social media. Just look up Love the Everglades Movement and we'll be happy to connect you with these beautiful places and make friends with you too.
The airboat tour of the Everglades with Houston was so much fun, as well as relaxing, believe it or not.
My favorite part was honestly the birds. The birds were huge. I think he said that they can have a 6-foot wingspan, which is probably your size.
Literally
so
my
the
height.
Birds were beautiful to see them flying around the Everglades.
And you might have liked the birds, but surprisingly, I really enjoyed spotting the gators along the way. Especially there was this one part where there was at least 5 or 6 baby gators just kind of hanging out. I lost quite a few staring contests with some of the gators we did see today.
My favorite part about the gators was when the boat would go really fast and they'd jump out of the way through the water and kind of startle you. But the gators were...
It was also really nice to hear more about the land and what the Everglades is and how important it is to the environment.
There's a gator. Shut up. Oh my God.
There is literally a gator right behind us right now.
There's a gator in the water. Woo! It was a real honor being shown the Everglades by Houston. I think learning about their culture, learning about their tradition, the villages that are throughout the Everglades was incredible, and I think we're really grateful that he was our tour guide.
If you're ever in the Everglades, we highly recommend that you check out Houston's tour, especially if you're a member of the LGBTQ community. It's always nice to know that we're supporting one another.
volunteer tour guide for the Miami Design Preservation League. I do a number of walking tours here, including the main walking tour offered by the league, which focuses on the history and architecture of Miami Beach. The Miami Design Preservation League was founded in 1976. Its primary mission is to preserve architectural history and cultural life in Miami Beach. The gay movement was originally led by a collaboration between a straight woman and a gay man. You see Barbara Capitman here. She was a designer from New York who moved here with her family in 1973. And you also see Leonard Horowitz. He was also a designer. The two of them quickly became friends and founded the Miami Design Preservation League, the sponsor of today's tour, in 1976. And Barbara Capitman became the first head of the organization. So I do several more niche tours here as well, including lesbian gay walking tour, which focuses on gay and lesbian history in the area, as well as gay and lesbian contributions to life in the area. Miami Beach has about 800 Art Deco buildings, one of the highest concentrations of any city in the world. The Art Deco period here was fairly brief, from about 1935 until 1950. The majority of those were erected before World War II started in 1941. One of my favorite spots is the Versace Mansion. It was the home of the noted gay Italian fashion designer Gianni Versace. He purchased the building in 1992. And in the early and mid-90s, the economic revitalization of South Beach was in full swing. Celebrities were starting to come here, a lot of fashion shoots, a lot of filming of movies and TV shows and commercials. Versace was in the middle of all that and was a catalyst for much of what was going on at the time. One reason the building is so well known is not a good reason. It's also the site of Gianni Versace's murder. The tour lasts approximately 90 minutes. It normally doesn't feature any architecture, but if people are interested in that, I could add that as well. More information about the tour can be found on the Preservation League's website, which is mdpl.org. Most people come to Miami Beach to party, to go to the beach itself, but I think it'd be nice if more people spent an hour and a half learning about a key element of its cultural history.
Howard was incredibly informative about the Miami area, and especially because we've been staying at the AxelBeach right down the street, it was nice to get a little bit more history about the area that we've been staying.
I think one thing that we've learned from everywhere that we've been is that LGBT people have been very involved in preservation of culture, of art, of tradition, especially in Miami Beach.
I think if you're visiting Miami, you should absolutely do a walking tour. It really puts things into perspective to really understand the LGBTQ community that's here.
After our walking tour, we're extremely hungry, so we're gonna go have brunch at the Palace.
Which is a brunch spot that we were told we had to experience, so we're really looking forward to it. Oh my gosh, the Palace was non-stop fun.
We haven't been to a drag show in a very long time, so it was so much fun to watch the drag performers, have some brunch, and just experience the ambiance of a drag show again.
The brunch was $45 for bottomless mimosas, and there was a set menu, and the food was delicious. I highly recommend it, especially if you're visiting Miami. This is one of the top things that we were told we had to experience, and now that we've done it ourselves,
Everybody should do it.
Yes, everybody needs to do the Palace. It is so much fun. Welcome to Miami.
My name is Alex Hernandez. I'm the operations manager of the hotel AxelBeach Miami. We started to open the property, working on the property in 2019. There has been certain delays according to the last year, but definitely we've opened on last October, 2020. There are certain protocols and security, safety and cleaning services and operational protocols that we do have at the company. We just realized that what the people needed is to be, sure that we're doing those protocols, those services, and so we guarantee that everything is up to standards. We used to say gay-friendly, but we're actually gay and we are hetero-friendly. We love everyone, we welcome everyone. This is actually part of a dream of the owner, of the beginner of the company, Joan Julian. It started many years ago when he has this dream of having hotel properties that offer great service, good quality, and place to be recognized, respected, and be open to everyone. So it started like that. Love is love, and we love everyone. We're happy to welcome everyone. That's it. AxelBeach Miami is on the best location on South Beach. We're located on the Collins and Washington Avenues, just 5 minutes walking distance from Ocean Drive. Is the place to be at South Beach. We have 160 rooms. We have 5 different categories of room, including this one, which is the premium superior room with a balcony room on the pool side of the property. Come to AxelBeach Miami. We make sure that everyone that comes to here feels the realness of being an AxelBeach. Everyone is welcome at AxelBeach Miami.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope that we inspired you to get back out there whenever you're ready.
We had so much fun in the sun down in Miami, and if you have any fun trips coming up, let us know in the comments below.
For more information on LGBTQ+ travel destinations, visit outtraveler.com.